Perplex 84, back at it again, represents Cerebral Cortex Reviews, man. How y'all doing on this lovely Sunday? Man, listen. Crazy news just hit the pipes. Breaking news regarding sports, regarding one of my favorite sports, regarding NBA. You know, it was a crazy situation going on with TNT and Warner Brothers Discover the deal. We were going to lose inside the NBA. Thus, we were going to lose Charles Barkley, Shaq, Kenny, and the great Ernie Johnson. You know, they were going to, break up and go their separate ways. And, probably some of those guys probably going to retire. Maybe Kenny and Ernie. But, hey, that's over with. Let's read it, guys. It's a settlement that just happened. The NBA is getting ready to get sick starting next season. As you guys can see in this source, the NBA and Warner Brothers Discover reached a settlement. Barkley and the NBA cast, the crew, is heading to ESPN. Oh my God, y'all. That is some bombshell news if I haven't said it before. That is crazy. I didn't see this coming. So what I'm looking at, and I don't know how they're going to work it out, man. You know, these guys, this is way above my pay grade. I don't work for these dudes, but man, we're going to have Stephen A. Smith, working with Charles Barkley and Kenny, and Ernie. Let's go. Man, it's so many different things they're going to be able to work with. Malika Andrews and, Big Perk. I can see him and Barkley going back and forth, man. It's going to be crazy, dude. It's going to be crazy. In fact, Perk and Barkley don't really get along like that. You know what I mean? So as far as, because Barkley was shooting shots at Perk about his stats, when he was playing, so I just want to see how it's going to work out, man. This is going to be crazy. I'm so happy inside the NBA ain't breaking up, and I'm so happy that they're going into the next chapter of their life, and ESPN is the sports conglomerate. I mean, there's nobody bigger than ESPN. I mean, it was TNT because of inside the NBA. But without inside the NBA, TNT can't compete with ESPN. So I'm interested to see what TNT is getting ready to do, as far as with this situation. They're losing their money back. They're losing it. Let's read a little bit. FOS reported Wednesday evening that the Warner Brothers Discover and the NBA were negotiating a settlement. So this is back a few days ago. I seen that, but there wasn't nothing to report about that. They've been negotiating for the past year now. And they're going to announce more about the settlement next week. Warner Brothers Discover 4-month legal scuffle with the NBA has concluded. That means this is over with. TNT Sports parent company has settled its lawsuit against the NBA, as first reported by the Wall Street Journal and confirmed to the front office sports by a source with knowledge. Now, let's move on. Let's read some more. The suit was filed after the league announced its new $77 billion broadcasting pact with ESPN, NBC, and Amazon. So we heard about the pact with NBC and Amazon. NBC was going to be the ones that's going to kick the NBA out of TNT and swallow up the NBA. You know what I mean? So a lot of people were upset about that because that means that we ain't going to see Ernie, we ain't going to see anybody no more. So now that I'm thinking about it, speaking of Ernie, he was saying that, well, reports were saying, I haven't heard from Ernie, himself, but reports were saying that Ernie Johnson is saying that he's not going to leave Turner. So what does this mean? ESPN was going to have to offer Ernie a substantial amount of stash to, leave Turner. And ESPN has that money to do it. They can pay, They pay a lot of these dudes a lot of different monies. What's this guy's name? I'm trying to think of his name. Okay, I had to do a little bit of editing, guys, and get over here, get my sources together. See, look what they're paying like Troy Aikman and Joe Buck, Pat McAfee. That's the guy I was just thinking about. They fired a whole bunch of people. They fired Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy and Jalen Rose. They got rid of a lot of salaries for this one dude. And as you guys can see, he's getting like $85 million, man. So if they can pay Pat McAfee this, they're going to generate way more revenue with Ernie Johnson. I mean, he's a legend. So I'm assuming they're going to pay Ernie about $100 million. They're going to pay him and Barkley's going to give him the same salary because Barkley's getting about 120. I know they're going to pay Ernie Johnson about the same thing. But this is some bombshell news. Bombshell news. Tell me what y'all think about this. I think this is great for the NBA. I mean, you're talking about when the Giants collide, man. When the stars collide, man, it's going to be on and popping, y'all. I'm hype about this because I didn't want to see Inside the NBA go because it's such a great show. And I grew up watching it. Cerebral Cortex Reviews. It's your boy Perplex. Subscribe and stay hype.